It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Quan Alexander. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
So Ten now from the 30. They start the drive with Ware. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Raiders defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing now is Carr. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first, here's Washington. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Raiders at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. To throw, it's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. In motion, Patterson. Carr. And this one is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Lynch. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Lynch. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Blaine Gabbert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The numbers for Hill a week ago: 7 catches, 76 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
From the gun, they run with Ware. Shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Smith. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time: separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Lynch up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Carr going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Here's Smith. Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Smith now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Carr now to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Smith. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Smith.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Carr.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Smith. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrod Taylor in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break, Smith. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, now Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Blaine Gabbert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now Conley's got it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing again is Smith. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. This is West. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ticket number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
His 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From midfield, here's Carr. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Carr. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Lynch running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Blaine Gabbert, 22 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. In motion left goes a tight end. Out of the gun, Smith. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Smith.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Kansas City.
Smith. And Wilson with it, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down, Chiefs.
Now Smith. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. And Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here on the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and 4. Up the middle they go. Washington. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Oh boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 3. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
An inside run with Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see Quan Alexander. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 5. Passing, it's Dalton. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Eifert, the man in motion. Dalton here from the gun. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw 1 when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Carr. Crabtree has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard. On play action, it's Carr. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Now a give. Running right is Lynch. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's caught by Crabtree. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. To throw his Carr. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They go with Lynch right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Dalton. He's got Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. And Dalton to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Dalton. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw here, Dalton. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Dalton sets up play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll try the middle with Lynch. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Carr going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Carr. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bengals getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Carr now to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Walford's got it. Complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Dalton now to pass. Green brings it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and a couple. So Dalton now. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Second down and 8. They go up the middle with Lynch. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. On the give, this is Lynch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Passing, it's Dalton. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Dalton.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eifert, the man in motion. Play action here with Dalton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To throw his Carr. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down, the run with Lynch.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
This is Lynch on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Well short of the first down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Andy Dalton. And the reception
interception made by Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. For Marshall, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And Dalton to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Inside handoff to Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lynch up the middle. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. Past the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So this one, a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win.